As a pianist, what I'm looking for is a subtlety in the action that really allows me to explore what's there in the music. The more sensitive that the action is to my touch, the more I can go further and further and further in my exploration of the music. And what's so impressive about the Esmond White vertical action is how close it comes to the experience of playing on a grand piano. I was just practicing this morning in my studio on my grand, and sincerely, the experience of playing here is absolutely no different. I'm a piano teacher in addition to being a concert pianist. I've got students from the ages of 6 all the way up through pre-professionals who have finished their masters and their doctorates. And I think across the board, all of them would benefit from the Esmond White vertical action because it would give them, for the little ones, it gives them right from the get-go the desire to search for really great sound. And as we get older and as we go further through our studies, that desire is just going to get better and better and better and bigger and bigger and bigger. And the vertical action here really responds to that.
I chose this excerpt on purpose, the Debussy, the Second Cathedral. You know, for me, French music is all about colors, and not just volume, but colors within, you know, which is layering and textures, which is something that you don't just find anywhere, and it requires a lot of nuance in touch. Volume is like a whole different other question. The bigger your instrument, the more sound you're just gonna get. You know what I mean? Playing loud is not a challenging aspect of piano playing. Playing beautifully loud, yeah, that's another thing. And so I chose that excerpt because for me it exemplifies the very best, you know, I mean, this is actually my first time really meeting this specific piano, you know, but knowing that it's the Esmond White vertical action, I know what I'm gonna be able to draw out of it. And I know it's going to give me exactly that. It's gonna give me these nuances, these layers of color and texture that I need for such beautiful music.
Playing this piece would be pretty much impossible on a traditional upright with a traditional vertical action. You just wouldn't get enough response. Even technical wise, you just wouldn't get a fast enough response. And you would find that at a certain point, notes wouldn't come out, and you know they would be stuck. And so that's already remarkable. What really impresses me about this is that not only is it possible to play, but it's very similar to some grand pianos, the actions of some grand pianos. It resembles it. Like if you blindfolded me and put me in front of this and then say, okay, well, you know, what kind of piano was this? I would probably assume it was a grand.
The best upright pianos that I know don't hold a candle to a grand piano. I'd say the best upright that I know is a 3, where any grand piano would be a 10. And so this action is bringing the best upright piano, or any upright piano, up right into that range where it rivals a grand piano. I would say that this particular instrument, with the action in it, this is now a 10. This is now a 10 out of 10 for me. It rivals any grand piano that I would play on any stage, anywhere, in any hall. I can play those very, very soft chords and have total control over the, let's say, the atmosphere, the volume. I can create a string section on an upright piano where I'm not just plunking notes like a typewriter. You know, you think of an upright piano where you have just like clunk, 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 each note at one note at a time. But here I can really think of this as being a kind of like a low cellos, or, you know, the string section, and really get the full sound of some of those nice thick chords, right?
It's the piano, but it's the action as well, right?
It's definitely the action that's allowing me to access that, for sure. It's the interface, the point of first contact between the musician and the instrument is the action, is the interface. It's the actual notes that you press down to get the sound. And so you want to have that interface you want to have that membrane as thin as possible. You want to have direct access to the sound. And so, as I was saying in a previous comment about kind of trying to overcome sometimes the mechanics of old clunky pianos, this has none of that. This is, I feel like I'm bowing these strings. I feel like I'm playing this instrument, and it's really the action that's allowing me to do that.